Another video means another mod for the 340. And as you can see here, we have a Valvetronic axle back and an ARM mid pipe. Because I'm still running no exhaust, we're literally just running this catless downpipe as a dump. That's it. This is basically gonna be a full straight pipe all the way through, but we do have valves, so when I wanna be quiet, I'll be able to be quiet. Show them the mid pipe. We did the mid pipe.
All right, guys, so the mid pipe is in. It does line up pretty good here.
So we've got the axle back on the hangers. We got the mid pipe pretty much mounted how it is supposed to go. But now obviously it's an ARM mid pipe, a Valvetronic axle back. They're not the same company. They're not designed for each other. So yeah, you can see the angles are off, which is the reason why I'm at Euro Advanced Tuning, because I don't know how to weld, but neither does he. He just has, he doesn't know either. He just has the welder. No, that's not right. I can't drive like that.
No, are you sure? I have tape.
Just like that, only 20 minutes later, and the axle back is on. Let me show you guys. Wait, hold on. Kind of hard to see with this lighting, but you had to cut this piece and weld it no matter what. Valvetronic does not make a full catback system. I don't even know if ARM does, but they're two separate pieces, so their measurements aren't going to be perfect, but it looks pretty good. Everything bolts and lines up nicely now. And we finally have a full exhaust.
All right, guys, so Daniel is flashing his car.
Yeah, we're gonna go 93. I changed the burbles a bit now. What is that noise? My engine's like squealing.
Gas valve's closed. Alright guys, so after a quick diag, it looks like the actuator does not work. What we're going to do is we're just going to leave the valve open so that you guys can hear it. And then, yeah, we'll get a new actuator for it and then it'll probably work. Anything to say?
Alright, fast forward a couple days. Let me show you guys what it sounds like. I did honestly think it was going to be a little bit louder, considering it is basically a full straight pipe when the valve is open. But because of the axle back design, I know that some sound does still get pushed through the muffler. Now, I don't know if this is like a sedan thing, but it is so much quieter inside the car. Like when I first heard the exhaust and I was driving, I thought it needed to be way louder and it was way too quiet. And then I revved the car in like a parking garage and I could hear it's got some noise to it. Now, if you couldn't tell, I'm wearing a DJI mic too, so hopefully this audio quality is a lot better because my amazing girlfriend just picked this up for me. So I'm gonna try to get some driving clips, some sound clips with one of the mics attached to the rear bumper. Hopefully it doesn't fall off. Before we do that, I want to show you guys something else that I did to the 340 in between when I last filmed. And that is this Ross Racing oil catch can / PCV diaphragm delete kit. I know sometimes run these crankcase breathers just there, but this kit kind of combines the catch can plus the breather. It's really cool. I had this exact same setup on my 240, so it feels pretty weird to install it again. The little like rubbery PCV thing that you replace this with is super prone to cracking and breaking, even at stock power levels. So you get a lot of like white smoke that burns out the back. It makes you think you blew your motor. This just removes that entirely, so you never have to deal with it again. The only difference now is you do smell a little bit of the fumes in the cabin when you're idling. It's not the worst thing ever. I mean, that with the catless is definitely not too good for you, but hey, I guess our car's health matters more than our own. Guys, wait, there's something else I want to show you that I did. Do you notice anything different with the rear end? How it doesn't say X-Drive and it doesn't say 340. I took the badges off and I think it looks way cleaner. I like it a lot. So now I know I'm gonna keep getting some 328, 330i comments, but that's okay, because we could freaking line it up and you'll find out. Okay, this is the setup. We got one mic here and the other mic is right there. I really tried to tape that up as best as I could. If this falls off and I lose this extra mic after I just got it, I'm going to be very upset. Bro, I've really been neglecting my other cars so much. Like, I've honestly just been driving this car. it's just been so much more fun. Not more fun, but it's a totally different experience, obviously, with this car. And I've had so many parts to go on recently that it's kind of hard to not drive this thing as much as I have been. I feel like if I talk while I drive, you won't be able to really hear me, so I'm just gonna shut up. And you can enjoy some freaking B58. God, I don't know why this is so busy right now. Okay, I just watched back some of that driving clip to make sure the audio was good for you guys, and this is my honest reaction to how this car sounds. The next thing for this car, if you guys remember from my last video, I'm pretty sure I said that the way the stock, I guess, tune on the transmission feels, basically the way the transmission shifts, it feels like it's kind of slow and holding the car back. So something else we did since I last filmed was I got this trans service kit from FCP Euro. It came with the new transmission pan, the gasket, the hardware, and 7 liters of the 8 HP trans fluid. So we popped that off, drained all the fluid, popped the new one back on, torqued it all up, and we serviced the trans. Wait, next I gotta do my diffs. But before I do that, I think what I'm gonna do is go and get an XHP license and do a TCU flash, because I keep hearing how beneficial it is for the ZF 8-speed transmissions compared to the DCTs, that it really has a huge impact on these cars. So let's go shift faster so we can cut down our 0 to 60 time even more. Okay, we got our XHP map pack license. I've never used this before. Pretty cool, you can just view like all of your options and everything that came with the car. What am I looking at? Oh my goodness, this might be beyond what I know here. We have 3 maps. From what I could see online, stage 2 is what most people run as like a daily, because apparently stage 3 is just not needed or super aggressive. It's more for like drag racing and stuff. This is all the stuff you get with stage 2. So there's a separate thing for flash settings, which is like a ton more customization. During my research, I did not see all this stuff, so I'm looking at it now. I don't know if I'm supposed to go in and like change this stuff, or if this is like, I think we're just gonna go ahead with the stage 2 and see what it does, because it does look like it's already got some things in here, right? Some automatic changes that are already done. All right, let's try that. First impression on the flash, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to tell, so you're gonna have to just take my word for it. Definitely shifts faster overall. You kind of like feel your body like jolt forward, I guess, in between shifts, because now the torque limiters are removed. The downshifts are definitely a lot more like blippy. Is that a word? I don't know. They feel good. part that I'm talking about is from Dorch Engineering, and it's their DS25 high pressure fuel pump. That way we can go up to a 2+. Now, funny enough, I had this exact same pump on my 240. And I was thinking about it, this car's performance is pretty much where the 240 was, but that took me 8 months to do, and I've had this car all but a week. So we're moving pretty damn fast. Now, the power capabilities of this pump, I'm not gonna be touching anywhere near that on pump gas. You really have to incorporate ethanol, and I think the rating is, I'm gonna guess, I think it's like 800 to 1,000 plus wheel. Put the number up here. So it's a good thing we have all this E98. But this pump is definitely pretty overkill for the setup that I'm on right now. It would only be really put to use if I had a bigger upgraded turbo for the car. I guess we'll have to wait and see if I get one. But once this pump is on, we're gonna flash it to a 2+, and then do another final 0 to 60 run with the fuel pump and the difference of the XHP tune. Kind of hard to see, but there's the new fuel pump installed. One of the lines runs that way, new lines over here. Now let's go record our first 3 seconds 0 to 60. 31.5 degrees Celsius. I think I'm gonna go full traction off now, which I know puts me into regular sport instead of Sport Plus, but apparently I'm supposed to do this. Bro, launch control wasn't coming up. I don't really know. I guess we're gonna do it in Sport Plus without DSC fully off. Okay, I had to put the camera down so I could lock in. I finally got launch control to work, and this is what happened. What? How the f is it slower? What am I doing wrong here? Something is off. Bro, how am I XHP Stage 2 Plus 4.1? What? How did we get a slower time? I don't even know. The only thing I can think of, because I don't know what I'm doing wrong or if there's something wrong in the tune, it's an OTS tune, how many things can really go wrong? It's 31.5 degrees. Maybe there's too much heat soak. I don't know. I was trying to launch it like 5 times in a row before that, so I'm gonna go out a little bit later tonight when it's cooler and give it one more run because this is unacceptable. Okay, 23 degrees Celsius now. It's nighttime, cooler air. My draggy setup is ready. Guys, I don't know what to say here. Don't really know what I did wrong last time. I'm hoping it's heat soak. Let's see how this goes. I feel like I kind of have to be launching it right. There's no other way to do it. Bro, it's even slower. No, something is wrong. Yo, how do I go? Last run that I did was Stage 2 91 octane. The only difference was I had no exhaust on it, so that maybe saved like 40 pounds. I don't know, couldn't be that much weight. And I ran a 4.04. Now I'm on a 93 tune, Stage 2 Plus, high pressure fuel pump. How do I lose that? And I'm XHP tuned. Is my car broken? I just braked with my left foot because I thought it was the clutch. I think it's time to go home. I don't know, someone comment if I'm doing something wrong. I thought I was making the daily faster. I made it slower. We're gonna have to do something about this for the next video. This is bad. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.